Hey, David Wygant here with the 10-minute daily reality check for Sunday, June the 25th. What are you going to do today? What did you do today? What inspiring thing did you do today? How did you get out of your comfort zone on this Sunday? Did you approach a total stranger and have an amazing conversation? What did you learn today? How did you love today? So many things that I think about all the time, and you notice everything I'm thinking about here is something that's extremely positive. How did you love today? How were you inspired today? Because I want to tell you something right now, and this is going to be a fast reality check today. All the shit that you create in your life is created by you. I want you to think about that for a second. All the shit that you created. All the messes that you've had in your life, you've created. You take full responsibility for everything that you have created. If I look back upon my own life, I look about the messes that I created, and absolutely 110% yes, I created them. I created enabling relationships where I took care of people financially that, well, I didn't really need to do that. I enabled them. So now they have expectations that there's an endless supply of enabling coming this direction. I've done it with family members. Why did I do that? Well, my dad did that. My grandmother did that. I learned how to do that. It was a learned behavior. So when you learn a behavior as a kid, you tend to repeat it when you're an adult. You tend to literally repeat that behavior. Why? Because that's how you saw your parents do it. That's how you saw your mom do it. That's how your dad did it. And that's how they never got out of their shit. And I call it generational shit passed on from generation to generation. It's time to stand up for yourself. It's time to look at your reality and ask yourself, what shit have you created in your life? Don't play the victim. Don't blame other people. If you're not working, stop blaming other people. Stop looking and saying, well, it's because of you. It's because of the job market. It's because I live in this city. Stop blaming other people. You created that mess. You created that shit. If you don't have a good social life, guess what? You've created it. I am so tired of hearing the excuses from people saying, there's not enough good men out there. There are no women who really like me. That woman's out of my league. I mean, I can go on and on and on. You created that. It's your mindset around it. You see, mindset is everything in life. I live my life by one motto. I believe it before I see it. My good friend Brett Parker and I have talked about this a lot. I believe it before I see it. When it comes down to love, I did all the work on myself, the self-love, the beating myself up, the depressed moments, the blaming myself for a relationship, until I finally just said to myself, enough. I started believing that there was somebody out there for me, somebody out there that I can meet, believed that somebody was actually understanding me, understanding who I am. I believed it. I made a vision of it. I talk about this at length in my Love Blueprint program. I believed it. When it comes down to business, and it came down to the dating business, I was one of the first people out there that did date coaching. Nobody else did date coaching. So I had to believe it before I actually saw it, before I presented it to other people. I had to believe that I was that person. Some people call this phenomenon fake it before you make it. I would rather not use the word fake it, because fake sounds so inauthentic. Fake sounds like you're actually lying about something, and fake sounds like you actually don't believe in yourself. So I like to believe it before I see it. I am in full responsibility for this ride that we call life, this journey we call life, the magical journey we call life. I have no other choice but to literally take control of my life. And that is a firm practice of self-love. I don't sit there like other self-love people and mentally masturbate all day long. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Me, me, me. God, it makes me sick, and I live in the self-love capital of the world. You walk around Venice Beach, California, and you're going to see a bunch of people sitting around in vegan cafes literally masturbating themselves to death. Not physically, but emotionally. They'll sit there and they'll practice spirituality nonstop. They'll read spiritual books. They will practice spirituality 24/7. They can quote any book, they can quote any speaker, but yet they're home alone because they don't take risks and they don't truly believe that they deserve love. Sure, they think they're in love with themselves, but they're actually just using another form of masturbation. I call it mental masturbation. Maybe they're actually physically masturbating as well. So they mentally masturbate, and then they physically masturbate, and then they're too goddamn tired to go out there and create their magical life. People hide behind their fears, whether it's self-love, whether it's doubt, whether it's not taking responsibility, whether it's blaming other people. Every day people are hiding behind fears. And the greatest thing about today's modern society is that you can actually hide behind not only your fears, but you can blame it on the iPhone. Damn, I'm so addicted to this. I constantly look at this screen 24/7. I love my screen, my greasy, germ-filled screen. It's nasty, man, when I look at people's screens, all the greasy marks on it, and I think to myself, that is a walking petri dish, not an iPhone anymore. Used to be an iPhone when it came out of the box, but now all it is just a petri dish. It's amazing how much we hide. The reason why we hide is because we spend most of our lives in ego, so we're afraid to create any more shit in our life. So we rather hide behind, well, mentally masturbating self-love to death, hide behind our friends, hide behind work, hide behind our family, hide behind our screens. We do that because we've created shit in our life and we've blamed it on other people. So we become fearful of actually going out and living. When we're fearful of living, we're actually doing the best version of hiding that we can possibly do. Because we're so afraid to take a risk. Because if we take a risk, we're afraid that the same shit will happen all over again, which tells me that the self-love masturbation that you're doing isn't really working. Because the only way to go out and actually do something and feel like you're healed and actually be healed is to actually go out there and take the plunge. Take the plunge into love, take the plunge into work, take the plunge into life. That's the only way that you can actually start living again. The shit that we create in our life is all created from our own thoughts and beliefs. Change your beliefs, change your underpants, you'll change your outcome. You'll no longer shit stain yourself to death. It's amazing how many people walk around like human shit stains, constantly walking around full of anger, full of angst, full of energy. That is not healthy. Today's reality check is really about looking into your reality. I want you to look at everything that you've ever done in your life, and I want you to realize that all the chaos that you created in your life was created from you. It was created from your programming. It was created from your thoughts. It was created from your mindset. It was created from your beliefs. All of it was created by you. No one is to blame for your life. No one is to blame for your choices. No one is to blame for the chaos that you have in your life. Whether you are not working or whether you are have a bad job, whether your family's a mess or your relationship is a mess, there's no one to blame but yourself. You have created all the chaos. The problem is you've not taken the time to learn from the chaos. And if you don't learn from the chaos will continue. You can eliminate a bad relationship, you can go get a new job, but the fact of the matter is the chaos is going to continue and continue and continue in your life non-stop until you take full-on control of chaos. You might as well call yourself Captain Chaos and wear a big shirt with a C on it. Today's reality check is a kick in the ass. It's time to end the chaos, time to take responsibility, time to stop blaming other people, and time to live the life that you always imagined. Because, as I say all the time, stealing a line from Bobby Axelrod in the TV show Billions, you have one life, live it. Check out tomorrow's daily reality check. As usual, it's going to be another kick in the chaotic ass. Please share this on iTunes. Please share this anywhere else and rate me on iTunes so we can have more people get connected to their self so the world becomes a better place. Enjoy your Sunday if it's Sunday morning. Enjoy your Sunday night if it's Sunday night. And I will see you tomorrow. David Wygant out for radical self-help that doesn't suck. on the 10-minute daily reality check.